Good evening, Mr. President, dear Toastmaster and fellow achievers, and my dear guests.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Let's celebrate, shall we?
Why not?
Do you know why? Because here we are now in the last month of this wonderful year 2023. And very soon, after Christmas, we will be stepping into another new year. And I bet that too will not last more than another 365 days, as usual. Anyway, jokes apart, I would like to ask a question from you all. How many of you will believe that the person you are right now, or the integrity you possess, or the belief you have about something will always remain same in future as it is now? Well, I can see the results, but I would like to go with the majority this time. And the reason behind that is because the person who is standing here in front of you is completely different person who he was few years back. I know you will probably be wondering who this boy was earlier and who is he now. Well, don't put much efforts on that. I'm going to let you know who I am. Hi, myself Ayush Verma. You can call me Ansh, Ayush, AB, whichever name you like. These all are my nicknames. And today, in my Icebreaker speech, I'm going to share not much, but two different phases from my life that can define me and can also answer to both of your questions. I originally belong to Patna, the capital city of Bihar, and I was born and brought up from there. I completed my schooling and I also represented Patna in under 17 district level cricket with Ishan Kishan. I hope you guys know him. Well, then in my late 20s, I moved to Delhi, where I got keen interest in music, instrument playing, public speaking, and many much more things. Anyway, talking about earlier, that is my phase one. While I was in my hometown, my folks used to see me as a very non-serious, very unorganized and lethargic kind of a guy. A guy who could never put a bit much effort to say a simple hi hello to the people around him. And that's true, I really was. I was too bad at speaking. I was too introvert. I never used to go out of my room, leave my comfort place, meet new people, and socialize with others. As a kid, I used to think that people around me are all irritating, selfish, and they talk about only unnecessary things from which I could never relate. That's none of my use. Even I started believing that I will be always like this, judging people and thinking negative about them unless I left my comfort place and started knowing them. And that's where my phase 2 started. When I came to Delhi, the very first time, I met people from different backgrounds, different regions, and different religions. And the wholesome lot of exposure which I got here, it helped me in changing my perspectives and perceptions about them. It really helped me in improvising myself every day by learning from every other person I met. I started broaden my views. I started observing them, listening them, and rationalizing them. Even just by observing, I learned patience, self-awareness, various kinds of expressions, gratitude, gratefulness, and much more things. Even here at Toastmasters, when I heard you all great speakers, I learned humility, politeness, and self-confidence. And so to say, मैं भी कर सकता हूँ वाला attitude. And here I am. So here I am, 23-year-old, just to remind you all, just like every year changes after some time, you should also change because nothing is static in our life, right? So at last, I would like to suggest you all that never try to stuck at one place in your life. Always try to learn something new always try to learn something. Try to take new challenges, irrespective of outcomes. Because after some time, when you look back to yourself, you'll definitely find a different version of yourself. And that's what I found in my phase 2. That's what I learned. That's what I became when I chose to change myself, when I chose to leave my comfort place. So I would suggest that always try to change, always try to grow, never stuck at your life. That's from all.